Everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I'm cooking today. Now you guys, you all know that I have to use my phone to do this video, right? I'm gonna do my best. So at times I may turn you around and it may be more than one video, but I am making my famous chicken and rice. Now when my oldest son was a football player, they used to make us parents cook a high carb meal, and you know those poor boys ate spaghetti constantly. So I decided to make chicken and rice for the boys, and it got to where some of the boys could smell it cooking and they would come over to my house even when it wasn't even my night and say, "Mrs. T, will you please make us your chicken and rice, or can we have some of your chicken and rice?" And with that being said, I pulled out all my ingredients. You've probably seen them sitting behind me. You know, I have jars and jars and jars of stuff sitting on my counter here. All my cooking stuff. The only rice I use, you guys, only because I'm scared of plastic rice. I know y'all have heard of the plastic rice. So I use jasmine. But anyway, on this counter, I have all the ingredients that you're going to need to make this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the ingredient list. You guys, I never measure nothing. So bear with me here, okay? But I'm going to show you the ingredient list. I'm going to explain to you, and then when the chicken is done, we'll come back for another video for you to see me tear the chicken apart and put in the rice, and how I cover it, and how long I cook it, and how much rice I actually put in, and how to gauge it. Because sometimes, you know, jasmine rice ain't like regular rice. It's not a cup to a cup. With jasmine rice, you're using about 2 1/4 cups of water for every cup of rice. So depending on how thick you want that chicken and rice. So anyway, without further ado, let's do an ingredient list. And I'm just going to simply bring you in and turn you around. So let's bring you in. I know, right? Ooh, close up. Scared of that. Okay, we're going to turn you around. Hold on. Ah! Didn't work. Are you still there? Oops. That didn't work too well, did it? So anyway, we'll just do it this way. Hang on, guys. Get that up. Yep, I really need to get another camera. Okay, so it says we're still recording. Yeah, I had to stop. Okay, now coffee is optional. That's my coffee. We just spoke about. So guys, as you can kind of tell from the end of that video, yeah, my camera freaked out and then everything was recorded upside down. So I ended up cutting it out. So what we're going to do is go through an ingredient list again. So in this big old pot, and I mean a big old pot, I've got four fat, and I mean really fat thighs. Don't trim them too much. You want that fat to make it taste good. You can trim the fat off another time. We're going to fill that right to about there with water, which I'm straining water right now. You're going to need jasmine rice. Now let me explain about your jasmine rice, guys. Jasmine rice is not the same as regular rice, and I only use jasmine rice because frankly I'm afraid of plastic rice. I'm sure y'all heard about that. But anyway, jasmine rice is got a buttery flavor. It's delicious. But jasmine rice, it's not like regular rice where you have a cup of rice and a cup of water to cook it. Jasmine rice, you have to have between 2 and 2 1/2 cups of water. I usually go with 2 1/4 to every cup of rice. But I got to tell you, you'll fall in love with this rice. The next, you're going to need 2 cans of cream of chicken. It don't matter if it's generic. You may need chicken bouillon. I only use the soft type. I use cumin, very little. I use garlic powder, minced onion powder, just a little bit of sage. I always use sage in my poultry. A dash of celery salt. Be careful with that. Parsley flakes, peppercorn. But anyway, and coffee is optional. Mine happens to be on the table next to the selfie stick that dropped my phone. That sucked. I really need to get a camera. So anyway, guys, what we're going to do, since I already put the chicken in the pot before, I thought, I better rewatch that and see if it messed up after I dropped my phone. I'm going to go ahead and cook my chicken until it's ready to debone. I cook it slow and low. That helps the bone, you know, you all hear bone juice. It helps the bones to soften and you get a really good thing. You guys will not be using this if you get these spices right. Just saying. Just saying. Anyhow, yeah. I'm so sorry about dropping my phone, and having to re-video this is just about a pain. Pour this in while you're here. So anyway, I'm going to go brew me another cup of coffee. Have a cigarette, because that stressed me out. As soon, I know, right? You're going with me around my kitchen. As soon as I get that chicken on and get those ingredients in, this girl right here, yep, that'd be me. I'm gonna go take a break. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a while. Yes, I'm back again. I want to show you that there's my pot with all my spices and my chicken. I will add probably another quart of water as soon as it filters. I want to let you guys know that this is the same recipe that you're going to use for chicken and noodles. You can put in fresh garlic, fresh onion, fresh celery. Especially if you're not feeling well. And I also, if you'll notice in this pot, let me see if I can get you there. I also have a tab of butter right there. So you can absolutely use this same recipe for chicken and noodle. Okay, I would use a smaller noodle, like an elbow, or it says salad noodles, but it's not. This is handmade noodles. But you can absolutely use this broth, this soup, for chicken and noodles, especially if you don't feel good. But use the fresh stuff if you don't feel good. If for those friends of mine who like a little spice in their life, you can add some cayenne pepper. I don't know if you've used cayenne, but be gentle unless you like it really hot. And chili pepper. See them in there? Okay. You could dash a few of those in there if you want a little spice to it. I know I didn't mean to come back on this, but I just wanted to show you that my chicken's on. I will put that on high, and when that starts to, when that comes to a nice full boil, you guys, then I will, turn it down, and we're going to let some of the water evaporate because we want that juice to be really good and concentrated. We will leave the lid off, turn it down, and this will probably simmer on the top of my stove on a medium high to medium low heat for about an hour until I go to pick up a piece of chicken and the bone comes out. So anyway, sorry I had to come back. I had a few things to mention, but now I'm going to go make me a cup of coffee. You guys have a great day, and I'll see ya back here. Peace out. Hi everybody. So as you notice that I'm not holding the camera, I don't have a selfie stick, I have a cameraman. Everybody say hello to my roommate. But anyway, on the counter here, we have the rice, the chicken that's deboned, He's learning, guys. It's very soft and very tender. We have the 2 cans of chicken soup, and we have about 4.5 cups of jasmine rice. Now, I'll give you my breakdown for that. But the thing is, in this pot I have about 8 cups of water. So you take the 8 cups of water, the 2 cans of cream of chicken, that gives you 10 cups of liquid. 10 cups of liquid divided by 2, because jasmine rice, remember, takes 2 to 2.5, is 5. So I went a little less and got 4.5, because my family likes it a little creamy. Okay. Oh, and by the way, when I scratched my nose in the first video, I always wash my hands before I start. It's part of our religious beliefs. But anyway, I just wanted to assure y'all I didn't pick my nose and cook. Anyhow, back to the food. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take, if you'll come over here, you'll see that I have this on a low boil, this whole pot. This is good nice good chicken broth, and we both tasted it. And we're going to mix in this chicken, cream of chicken. Okay, and then, excuse me, and then we're going to take our chicken that we have deboned, and I try to leave it in bigger pieces. My family loves the big pieces of chicken throughout their chicken and rice, and we're just going to dump that in. And now, guys, we're going to take this, a regular old spoon, and we're going to start stirring this. And if you want to look, put the camera over here, honey. Thank you. And as you see us stirring in that cream of chicken, it's starting to get that creamy color. Beautiful creamy color. Now, you guys, when we debone our chicken, we take the chicken skin off of boiled chicken. And that's essentially what that was in this pot of boiled chicken. Some people eat it. I don't care if you eat it. That's your business. If you want to leave your chicken whole on the bone, that too is your business. But we tend to do it like this. So now we have our big chunks of chicken, and our soup is looking good. And what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this up high. We want this to come to a boil. And the minute that it starts to come to a boil, we're going to put a lid on it. But before that, we're going to take our jasmine rice, and into this hot liquid, we're going to pour our rice. And we're going to stir that rice occasionally until it comes to a boil. At which time, we're going to cover it, and in exactly 15 minutes, we're going to uncover it. You guys, you want that steam to work through your pot, so you want it covered with the best lid that you have. So we're going to, it's not sticking, so we're going to do that. I'm going to get a big lid, and I do need a big lid. I could really club somebody with this if I had to. So anyway, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let this come to a boil, and when it does, I'm going to start a timer for 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, I will take the lid off. Of course, the steam will escape, but I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to check my rice. I'm going to check the liquid in my pot, because the last thing that I want is for my rice to burn. Just saying. You've got to watch jasmine rice. It's a very finicky rice. But I will come back with the finished product and let you see what it looks like when it's done. Here goes to the boil. Deposit. We're back. So the chicken and rice is done. It's one of my family's favorites, and I made it just for you today. So what we're going to do is, it's been off for 5 minutes. Come on, babes. He's a good cameraman. It's been off for 5 minutes, so what we do is we leave it sit in the pot and finish getting to know each other. So now I want to get a spoon, and I'm going to plate this up. You'll notice that this has got a nice thick consistency. See this? Nice thick consistency. And the chicken is nice big pieces. And what we're going to do, you can serve this with a side of peas. You can serve it with beans. You can serve it by itself. Garlic bread is really good. So what I'm going to do now is my roommate, who is also my cameraman, I'm going to let him take a bite, and you all get to hear his reaction, okay? And this isn't planned, so don't think it is. Okay. We're going to use a spoon. It's safer that way. But anyway, if you guys will notice how creamy this is, just look at the texture of this, and see how fat that jasmine rice is. And it's got this beautiful buttery flavor. But he's a meat eater, so I'm going to get him a big old piece of chicken here and some rice. And remember, it's hot. Okay?
Okay.
So, here we go, guys. I'm going to feed him this bite. Are you ready? Step back. Good Lord. Show my wrinkles to these people. Poor people. Okay, here we go. Alright, guys, I'm on Atkins, but I'm going to take just a nibble. I'm I was supposed to do this. Probably has more calories than I'm allowed all day.
Oh, that is really good. Mmm.
Oh, it's delicious. You guys, this is an awesome dish for your child who's in sports, soccer, football, baseball, anything that their little bodies need some protein and a lot of carbs because they need that fast, hard energy. This is a great dish besides pasta, sauce, pizza.
You got to try it, guys.
Stuff like that. But it's also a delicious dish in the summertime. And I have to tell you, we have a seal meal bag here at this house. And this rice, this chicken and rice, a lot of this will be frozen in a seal meal. And when we get ready to eat it, we'll just drop it in a pot of boiling water. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. The video of the outside of the house will be my next video. I haven't cooked for you guys in forever, so I thought I would bless you. I would share with you a really favorite recipe of mine. And then if you keep your eye open, hit that little bell. You'll know when I post the video of the outside of this house, probably in a few days. But besides all that, enjoy the recipe. I want you to remember to love yourself. And if you don't love you, ain't nobody gonna love you. And also pay it forward. So important to pay it forward. It could be as simple as a bottle of water or somebody buy them a car. Whatever it takes, pay it forward. Whatever you can afford, whatever is good in your heart, and whatever our Creator tells you to do. Peace out. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.